Okay, that's not good. Oh, that's not good. Oh, lights. I think lights would be a good idea. Let's see. How's that? Whoa, what is happening? Having lighting trouble. Okay, there it goes. No. Oh, there it goes. It was lighting issues. We're better. We're better. Okay.
What's up, guys?
Hi, it's Tuesday night.
Can you hear us? Is the microphone working?
They can hear us.
Hello.
They can hear us.
I was saying hello to Kimberly.
Oh.
Someone said, so
Yeah,
does
this
it
one's
only go live on
working
YouTube now? No, we're going to stay on Facebook Live for a while, too.
We're on both.
We're on both right now. We have 2 cameras going.
Yeah, we're live on Facebook and we're live on YouTube.
So there's one here.
Yeah.
And then there's one down here.
Yeah.
So don't feel like she's not looking at you if she's not looking at you.
Okay, so he walked out and messed the lights up on Facebook. Let's see if we can fix it. It doesn't want to fix. That's real annoying. I look like a shadow. Okay, there. No. It hates me. It hates me. Hi, friends. I'm so glad you're joining us. No, this video is horrid on Facebook for some reason today. Too much light behind me. We're doing it backwards on the other side of my office because we thought that the sun was in my face last time. And so we were trying to fix that. But now I'm a dark shadow on this camera. See if I just scoot over a little bit. Come on, Facebook. Okay, there we go. I guess I have to hit the right dark spot on my hair to make it focus. So, welcome to Online Steps to Success. I'm so glad that you are here. My name is Allison Dahlke, and now is the time to share this video because I'm coming to you on fire, heated up about a few things. So, I shot out a text tonight to some of my directors because I was having trouble on what I should talk about tonight, and sent me 1.5 million ideas. So good that we're actually going to do a second Online Steps to Success this week, focused primarily on helping those of you who have been in a leadership role, lost that role, help you get out of that. So I'm super, super excited. The sound and video are better on YouTube. That's cool. That's new. Last time it was different than that. You know what it is? It's too far away from that camera. So we are going to do a second special edition of Online Steps to Success this week, probably on Friday. I will announce the date. But like I said, it'll be specifically for those of you who have been director, maybe went to Director Q, maybe you went all the way back to Superstar Consultant. I'm going to talk specifically to those of you who are in that spot and see what we can do to get you back where you need to be, okay? But tonight we are talking about surviving the summer. We're actually talking about not only how to survive the summer, but how to thrive in the summer. And y'all, it's tricky. It is tricky. But let me tell you what's helping. Some killer flash sale that Scentsy decided to launch today, right? There are so many things that can help drive your business in this season. I'm not going to talk specifically about certain things because I want this video to be timely, even when it's not necessarily summer. But we are going to talk about summer, but not necessarily about all the details that happen with like our flash sale. We'll talk a little bit about it. Bring Back My Bar, flash sale, all the cool things that we have going on in the Scentsy world. So let me back up a little bit. I'm all over the place because summer. I'm all over the place because summer. So my name is Allison Dahlke. I am a Superstar Director with Scentsy, and I have been for 10 years. We've been doing this for a decade. Seems like a really, really stinking long time. And mostly, I'm still figuring out what I'm doing. I am and I'm not. This is our full-time income. This is what we do full-time. We love our job, and we love that this is what we get to do for a living. Blesses so many other people with an opportunity to gain freedom and control over their lives. Our goal with Online Steps to Success is to help you dream a little bigger with your business, to help you work a little smarter, and to help you make more money, because that to me is a definition of a good business. So that's always our goal. Everything that we talk about is authentic. It's either something I'm learning about myself or something I'm walking through or something that I have walked through. And this business is ever changing. And so that's sort of where we're at, what we're doing. So feel free to share with your team members, with your friends, whoever. We're going to talk about thriving through the summer. So let's get started. What's going on with my office? Kate, that's such a great question. We're backwards today. This is the other side of my office that you never see. It's actually the same room, but you don't ever see this side. I'm backwards today. So I am flanked between the two colorful bookshelves. And then that's what I usually look at all the time. And now I'm over here today. So it is still my office, just backwards. So we're going to get started. So how do we survive, and not only survive, but thrive in the summer? All honesty, full disclosure, sometimes I feel like I'm drowning in the summer. I have 4 kids. They are 11, 9, 5, and 2. And my 2-year-old is a 3-nager. She'll be 3 in August. She's a 3-nager. It's a real thing. If you don't know what I'm talking about, look it up. It's a very real thing. It's worse than the terrible twos. It's survivable, but good Lord. We run our business from home. And life seems crazy sometimes. And you are not alone. So I know that so many of you, your kids are home, or you're working a full-time job and trying to run your business, and it's summertime, so everything is out of routine. One of the things I want you to think about and wrap your brain around tonight as we're talking about thriving in the summer is that the chaos that you sometimes feel in the summer, the lack of routine and normalcy in the summer that you feel, your customers feel also. So I think sometimes we get out of the habit of doing things that we know work. Following up, checking in, building relationships. And instead of doing those things, we're sitting around waiting for people to come to us. We're posting our 1 post on social media a day, our 3 posts, whatever you're doing. You're sharing your life and you're just waiting for people to come to you. It's not a good business practice. It's just not. And I guarantee you, if you look at slumps you've had in your business and you can go back and pinpoint, one of those times when I was sort of in the funk, probably because you weren't doing your part. Also, I forgot to mention, I have a tendency to give you lots of love and grace and then just shoot it straight to you. We're shooting it straight tonight. I'm shooting it straight for me too, because part of the trouble I'm in feeling out of control with my life is my lack of discipline and my lack of normalcy and my inability to create routine in the day-to-day in the middle of the summer. And that's on me. And you might be feeling like that too. So I want to give you some tips, and I want to hear from you. How many of you would say the summer is a struggle for my business? It's a challenging time. And if you don't mind sharing, I'd love to know why you think that. Why do you feel like the summer is a challenge? Okay, so Lori says, I work full-time, volunteer firefighter, secretary of the board of the fire department, and my passion business is Scentsy. I'm busy. Me. 5-year-old triplets. Can we just pray for her? Kim, we are all praying for you. We are all praying for you. Yes, the chaos is everywhere, and we are all feeling it. And let me tell you something. Nikki says it's her first summer with Scentsy. Yay for your first summer. But let me tell you something that's very normal. It's very normal for your spring to be fantastic, for your summer to be blah, and for your fall to be amazing. Very normal. We call it the J months. the slump, especially if you're in the US and Canada and North America region. But it doesn't have to be like that. One of the things we talk about a lot on Tuesday nights is creating consistency in your business. And it's so incredibly important. If you want this to work like a business, you want your business to profit like a business, you want to grow it like a business, you have got to make sure that you're consistently setting goals. You can't just let things fly in the summer. And I know that's what we want to do. And I know that you just want to let it be easy peasy. But the reality is, if you want a strong, profitable business, you have to be consistent month after month after month. Now, that doesn't mean that you have to, you don't have to set your goal at selling 2,000 in June if you don't want to. But you could. You absolutely could. We're like at the end of an incentive period where some of you are working towards earning a free trip to the Moon Palace in Cancun. Are you kidding me? You know what my favorite thing to do in January is? My favorite thing to do in January, leave the United States and go to Mexico and lay on a beach. It is. It's my favorite thing. And you can go and lay on a beach because we're in the middle of an incentive period and you have one more month to finish out your incentive strong. Now, here's what I don't want to hear and here's what I don't want you to say. Well, I'm not even close. What's the point? Let me tell you something. What you do now, the work that you do this month and next month and into August, it will all come back to reward you and bring you harvest in the fall. I promise you. So if you're finding things being slow right now, I want you to stop blaming your customers or blaming the summer, and I want you to look at you. What are you doing or what are you not doing? It is so vital that you find a way to be consistent. Now, I don't think that you need to be overly busy in the summer, and maybe you do less tasks in the summer. I'm a very project-oriented person. I'm always like, I'm going to come up with some sort of program or project or something like for my leaders or who knows, who knows? But I have learned that if I want to thrive in the summer, I have got to be cautious of how much I put on my plate. So I've learned from trial and error that it is not best for me to decide I want to launch new programs and come up with this new content in the middle of the summer. That's really, really tricky. So I don't put those things on my plate. I wait until the fall when the kiddos are in school and I have a little bit more time and a little bit more routine. And then I do those bigger projects or I rework something in my business. But the things that are so vital that you're doing now is that you're following up consistently, that you are providing great customer service. Here's the thing. You've got to stop thinking about connecting with customers as a burden. It's not a burden. If there's a product that I love, regardless of how much I love it or need it, it is not always on the top of my to-do list to get a hold of somebody. I'll tell you what happens. I buy skincare from a friend in direct sales. And you know, when I think about when I need new stuff, like at midnight when I'm washing my face or whatever, right? And then I don't text her and then I forget the next night. And then, you know, I find myself completely out of product. The same thing happens to your customers. So when you reach out on a regular basis and you say, hey, just want to let you know there's a flash sale. There's this beautiful warmer. I think that would look great in your living room. I think you would love this scent, whatever. It's not you bothering someone. It's you providing a service. Here's the thing. Like, we've got to get out of our heads that you're not a used car salesman. You're not. But I think you think in your brain, that's how people perceive me when I follow up. It's not how people perceive you when you follow up. It's good customer service. Especially if you're new. Think about this. If you're new and you have this killer launch party and you have these new customers that love your product and you're not reaching out to follow up, they may still love your product, but it may never get to the top of their to-do list to reach out to you. That is your job as a customer service provider, because you have a product to sell, that they reap the benefit of your reaching out to them. So it's really, I think it's vital for us to often think about our business the way we think about other people's businesses. Like I gave the example of like me needing the face wash and never texting the girl at midnight, because I don't want to bother her at midnight, and I'll text her the next day. Praise God, she's good at what she does, because she will text me regularly. Hey, is there anything else I can get you? You running low on anything? Yes, actually, I've been meaning to text you for 2 weeks. I need moisturizer, like whatever it is, right? So reframe the way you're thinking about that. I sent a text to some of my leaders today and just said, hey, I need some content ideas. Because I always want to be relevant. I always want to be timely. I always want to make sure that whatever we bring to you is something that you can immediately take away and use. And my sister-in-law, Jacqueline, reminded me of a killer book that we read years ago called Go Givers Sell More. Well, there's a book called The Go Giver, and then there's a book called Go Givers Sell More. They're by Bob Burg. And it's an incredible, short, easy read, but it reframes your mind into helping you understand why people buy product from you and why people interact with you, why people join your team. It's not because you're the only person that sells Scentsy that they know. That's probably not true at all. They probably know several people that sell Scentsy. They're going to buy from the people they know, like, and trust. And when you are putting your focus on other people, when you're providing great customer service, when you're following up consistently and regularly with people, they're going to begin to trust you. They're going to begin to know you as you build relationships, and they're going to come back to you over and over again. And the other thing I love about really focusing on those relationships is, heck, I saw a comment and it got my brain distracted. Oh, the other thing I love about building those relationships with your customers is, for one, it opens the door for recruiting conversations for you, which are so important, but it also will always leave the door open for grace. And what I mean by that is, you're not always going to be a great consultant. You're not. There'll be seasons when you need to step back, or there'll be seasons when things need to look different in your business, or when you drop the ball. Like, I dropped the ball when we got back from reunion. From the cruise. I'd had a customer that I take bars over to a little salon and spa called Puppy Paws that my friend owns. And I take bars to them every other week. And they needed bars before I left, and they did not get them until today. They went like a month and a half. And because I have such a sweet relationship with my friend, she goes, you know that I would give you so much grace in that area. We're fine. There is no Scentsy emergency. Now, it's not an excuse for you to drop the ball, but just know that when you do, that's not the end all. People will know you, get to know you, love you for who you are, and they're going to extend grace your way. I think sometimes when we pull back, or when we feel like we're not doing our job to the best of our ability, we have a harder time stepping in to follow up. So maybe the first time you send a text to your customers, or the first time you reach out and send a message asking for a sale, essentially, maybe you'll feel like, oh, but I haven't been a good customer or been a good consultant to them. What are they going to think? We've got to stop getting so wrapped up in our brain thinking that people are constantly evaluating our every move. They're not. They're not judging us. They're not thinking, well, what the heck is she doing texting me? I haven't heard from her in a year. I didn't even know she still sold Scentsy. Look, no one's saying that. Nobody's thinking that. Actually, some people do sometimes think, when somebody texts you and says, are you still selling Scentsy? It's a problem. It's a problem. But it doesn't mean that you stop. It doesn't mean that you give up. It means that you press into it and you do your best where you are. Now, I want to give you some tips. I see so many of you mentioning Maven, and I want to talk about Maven tonight. So Maven is basically a customer relationship management tool. It's an app. We have partnered with Maven at Scentsy, and it is absolutely incredible. When I saw this program at Summit last year in September, I flipped out. I said, we have to have this, and it will change everything. So what it is it links to your workstation. So it will tell you when you've had orders. It'll tell you when people haven't ordered in a certain amount of time. I got one of my to-dos today was to reach out to somebody who hadn't ordered in 8 months. And she's one of my really good customers. And so I reached out to her. We had a conversation, and It is such an incredible tool. And there is a free trial if you haven't used it yet. And then there is a paid version. And I have the paid version. I think it's worth every stinking penny. And I don't remember how much it is. But minimal to what it will do for your business. Now, I don't love all of the predetermined like text that it sends. It will come up with a text to follow up with somebody. And I don't love all of those necessarily, but you have the ability to change those. And so it is really, really, really a game changer. It gives you to-dos every single day. If you don't, okay, it's $8 a month. Thank you guys. If you don't do your to-dos that day, they roll over to the next day. So when I got back from the cruise, I had like 65 to-dos, but they're so super simple. And it's sending a text. Oh, I just got another order. I wish I could see how much it is, but then you guys will go away. It's sending a text. It's, does it connect to Messenger? I don't ever use Messenger, so I don't know. One of you guys can tell me. Hi, Nana. My Nana's watching. Anyways, it is a fantastic app. If you have not tried it, try it. It is phenomenal. So for all the people who have said, I don't know what to do with follow-up. I don't know when to follow up. I can't keep up with follow-up. This is the answer to all of your follow-up prayers. It's fantastic. Rachel says she always changes the wording and uses it as a reminder. I always change the wording too. Hi, Melissa. I'm so glad you caught us live, but it's fantastic. So the other thing about that is it is another advocate for why you need to be putting contact information in with your orders and why you need to be putting orders in the right way. There was a season when people would combine orders a lot of times. So you would have Jerry and Jana's order together. Well, you know, you'd have one as the first name and one as the last name or something. Well, that's not helpful to you when it comes to follow-up. So what is this? Teammate.
Oh, is it all backwards?
There, but not there. I mean, there, but not there.
Oh.
Yeah.
Teammate. What?
Teamy, are you making me one? Yep. Thanks. It shows you what their last order was. The other thing, if you haven't played with this, one of the features of the paid app is it allows you to, oh wait, I got off track. Let me finish this thought and I'll go back to what I was saying. It allows you to link your business Instagram to a Maven site. Does that make sense? If you want to see how it works, you can go to my business Instagram. Don't go now, go later. But my business Instagram handle is Life Should Smell Good. But it's life_should_smell_good. But that's where it is. You can see it on my Instagram profile too. But what happens is you can go and you can look at all the pictures there. And every single one of my pictures is tagged on my Maven shop link to either my, thanks baby. It's cute. To a product or the opportunity or a hosting opportunity. You don't want to get a stool?
Mm-hmm.
Stool? No?
Okay. Like being comfortable.
I'm sweaty. You look like a little small person. Like a child.
Why do you scoot back? Oh,
I'm
can't.
not.
I'm not on there, huh?
Yeah, you are.
Well, I know. Oh, don't touch it.
No, you're messing the light up.
Well, don't touch it.
I have to.
No, but I'm going to get a bench. You just need, I'll get a stool.
Go get a stool.
Or whatever it's called.
I was just trying to fix the lighting.
You just need that.
Yes, sir. Okay, what I was saying about orders is it's really important that you put your orders in correct way with as much contact information as you have, because all of that's going to sync to Maven if you pay for the paid version. Anyways, the shop site is kind of hard to explain, but the cool thing about just go look.
Just go look.
Go look at my business Instagram, and you'll get an idea of what it is. So I have a link to my Maven shop on my business Instagram. If you click it, my Instagram pictures pull up, and each one of them links directly to my website with a product or several products or the joint opportunity. It's really, really amazing. So Maven, if you get nothing else from this conversation, Maven, start it today. Okay, that. I also want to tell you something about one of my directors told me about something today, and she kind of said I needed a summer. Yes, sir. It's hard. I can't look at both. Look right here.
Well, but I would just look at this one.
Why?
Because look at that one for Matt. Let me see.
Okay. You're like my
That's fine.
producer?
Yeah, only this is
Director.
Yeah.
Director.
Unlike, the news channels, they have an earpiece where I can tell you if you're looking too high. We need that.
We should get those. Wouldn't that be cool?
I'm already in your head all the time, I know. So it's just one more way.
So cool. So cool.
Can you see what that flat, turns?
Squish it sideways.
Yeah, can you sit with it like that?
Oh.
I can put
Hey,
my
do you
leg
have
on it?
Instagram on your phone?
Nope.
That's a shame.
Well, I mean, I don't have Instagram. Do you think
You
it's
should
on there?
download it real fast. So I
Why?
can show them. Because I need to show them something.
It might. I mean, if it's on yours, it might be on mine.
Could be.
It's okay.
Pull the thing down and just search Instagram. 7,000 apps on my phone there.
Maybe you pull the thing down.
Okay, watch. How much was that order? Doesn't matter.
Oh.
Insta.
Yes, people, I don't have Instagram. I don't.
But you could be creating beautiful, insightful images for all the world to see. I don't know if that's what their logo is. Anyway,
Do we have it?
I'm downloading it.
Yeah.
Okay, while I'm downloading,
Do you have Twitter?
no, yes. You're funny. Oh, it's for me.
Yeah.
I thought you were trying to put it next to your
Hey,
head.
guys. No.
Ah, that's funny.
Let's put it in front of my face.
Y'all like my cup?
Which way?
Chip. When you're in Disney, you should get one.
The only problem is to see Chip, you can't hold the handle, which kind of defeats the purpose of a mug.
But it looks good for y'all.
Yeah.
Okay. While I'm doing this, I want to tell you about something. One of my directors, Nicole Smith, told me about no, don't continue as Brian Dalkey.
What? Do I have an Instagram?
No, you don't.
Like,
I just wanted to
started
give
me
you
an
one.
Instagram.
Life.
Instagram. Is Erin working or watching?
Oh yeah, she is. Why don't you just tell them about what happens when friends move away?
Have y'all ever had friends that were really good friends? You were close. They'd come over almost every week and hang out. And then one day they just abandon you.
Yeah.
And write you off.
Mm-hmm.
That's Erin and Ethan. If you're watching right now, no, I'm kidding.
It's a shame, friends.
They did move. They're in ministry.
Really?
They got called somewhere else. It happens. I get
It's
it.
a shame.
But I did tell Holly I was going to call her out on here, so I don't
Okay.
know which one she's watching.
I'm going to show you my Instagram, my
Hey,
business.
I will say, for those of you that can't see it from our side, if you comment on YouTube, we can see a lot more comments.
Yeah, it is true.
So, I can go back and see the last 10, 12, 15 comments on YouTube. I can only see one on Facebook Live. So, if you do have a question, it's going to be a lot more effectively communicated on YouTube Live. Everyone's got YouTube. Go to YouTube. Search Allison Dalkey. Right? Allison Dalkey. Is that your name?
Okay.
What happened?
I just,
Deleted Orlando.
okay. I want to show you.
Give him the lightning bolt.
So I'm going to show them first and then I'm going to show you. So this is my Instagram business account. Okay. So images, right? My description. There's my Maven link. I mean, you can't, it says shop.maven.me/ and then it has my Instagram handle. Hi, Nana. So each picture is linked and I'll show you. You have to put this link on your Instagram. And when you click the link, it takes you basically to a Maven shop site. So this is a picture I posted of Lucy. So it says, click the images below to buy products. So if I click this image, it automatically takes me to the products I featured. Lavender Essential Oil, Twinkle Twinkle, and Enchant. I click
Are those all in
buy.
that picture?
They're not in the picture, no, but that's what I linked in the picture. and it goes directly to my website. Super, super amazing. So you have to make sure, though, trying to show them, you can't really see it. You have to make sure, though, that you have that link on your Instagram. So that's
You can't get them to see it?
I couldn't get them to see it.
Why?
I don't know. It wouldn't show.
Try again.
Try. It's like white.
Let me see.
Okay. Anywho. Yes.
There.
And then you have to go into Maven and
I lowered the lighting.
you have to go into oh, look what my husband did. I see your reflection in it. Move your head.
Oh.
It's a reflection. Anyways, this is my Instagram for my business. I click on that link.
They won't have a reflection. Oh, it's at the back of the book.
It takes me to the website. I click the picture. It shows me the products that I linked in that picture.
Oh, I'm trying to block it.
It's fine.
There we go.
Anyways, well, I can't see it. So that's what it does. It's super, super amazing.
Super, super.
Dallas, good job. Okay. Hopefully that helps. You can go. It's easier if you just go to Instagram and look at it.
Bring it up.
All right.
Bring it up.
I want to tell you about something I was trying to tell you about a second ago. Nicole, one of my directors, told me about another app. She said, I've been using Maven and it's a game changer, but she also said my Instagram is life_should_smell_good.
What?
Yeah.
You know anything about branding yourself?
Yeah.
Storyline?
Get me
it's way too complicated.
No, give me a piece of paper.
Give you what?
It's fine.
Oh, that.
I've been trying to tell you about what Nicole told me. Life should smell good. That's what it is on Instagram. Cool.
So just say,
it's backwards.
Was it life should smell good?
Yeah. So this other app that she told me about is called Nextdoor app. It's a free app. Thank you, Heather. Heather typed it. Y'all even tracking with me today. I feel like I'm on a wild goose chase. We'll get back to some. Here it is. Okay. This app is called Nextdoor app. It's free. What it is it's basically a community board. So you put in your neighborhood or I don't know if it's by zip code or what it is, but it's basically like an old school community board. Like at Starbucks, they have a bulletin board. Like that's what it is. Rachel, I use Nextdoor app a lot in my neighborhood Facebook pages.
How's that E backwards?
Show them what you did. He wrote it backwards so it would be forward for the YouTube
one of these
people.
is backwards. Good luck getting your keyboard to do that.
Okay. So anyways, so you guys have used this Nextdoor app. Basically, it's a community board. Nicole said she posted on this community board, hey, anybody want a free sample of Scentsy? I have 10 samples to give out. She gave out 10 samples, 5 new customers. That's fantastic. So it's really focused on the people around you and your neighborhood. So super, super cool. So that's another thing that you could look into. And she said it's totally free. So just kind of like a community bulletin board. Yes, Heather, that's correct. Okay, so those are some tips for getting back in line for the summer. Babe, how is your summer going?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Oh, really?
Like the real or the optimistic?
Yeah, the real.
It's not going as planned. Our house is halfway painted right now.
Yeah.
I'm currently painting it because most of the people that's a child.
It is a child.
Most people we were trying to hire, one guy quit and then the other ones couldn't start till maybe after 4th of July. And so long story short, I'm doing it. So that's fun. All the while, we're also trying to do some remodels on our bathroom, our kitchen. We're repainting 4 or 5 rooms in our house and the outside. And we just got the roof done. We got the sunroof reframed. We're probably halfway there, right? I keep telling myself that.
Sure.
But it's not bad. I mean, it's just not as
but
planned.
But it's not routine.
No.
It's crazy.
It's crazy.
So if that's what you're feeling, here is my biggest tip for thriving in the summer. Every day, decide on 3 things that you want to do for your business. 3. They don't have to be huge. It could be follow up with my 5 contacts on Maven, or 6, whatever it gives you a day. Whatever you're doing on social media, or checking in on your team. Give yourself 3 things. Don't live with this ridiculous idea that you can do everything while taking your kids to the pool, while working your full-time job, while cooking dinner. Give yourself some grace. I think the biggest mistake that we make in the summer is that when we can't do it all, we put too much on our plate, we just throw our hands up. I'm just not going to do any of it. It's not the way to go. And if that's where you've been, or if you've been discouraged, or you feel like things aren't going the way you want them to do, then you start over today. That's what I love about this business, is there's so much grace in it that you get to decide when you pick up things, when you move, when things change for you. Nobody else can decide that. And nobody else can run your business for you. So if things aren't going the way you want them to go, change them. If something's not working for you, do something different. If you're overwhelmed by all the social media things you're trying to keep up with,
Get off social media.
Then get off of it. You decide what's going to help you thrive, and that's where you focus your attention. Stop trying to do everything for everyone and focus on a few small things every single day. Now, my other tips, make a point to carve out time. It might be nap time. It might be before everybody wakes up. The sooner you can get things done, the productive things done in your day, the better. We are the most productive the first 3 hours after we wake up. There's ridiculous science behind it. I know some of you are night owls, but we are the absolute most brain productive immediately after we wake up. And some of us squander that time away because we have zero plan what we're doing with our lives or our day. That is not how you thrive. So when you can say, actually, I know my friend Amy, Amy's watching. Hi, Amy. My friend Amy does this. She's a digital planner. So she has everything in her phone or whatever, her calendar life, right? On Google Calendar, I think is what she is. But she has a master, I think you still do this, Amy. She has a master to-do list in a notebook. And she just...
Your master, and what does he do?
Yeah, the to-do list is. And she goes through that. So instead of the to-do list being written on every page, every day, everything that needs to get done that week, it's a few things. What are the 3 things I want to knock out in my business today? And really, Heather mentioned a power hour. What you can get done in an hour for your business if you are intentional and I hear
It's getting closer.
People. I'm guessing the small one. She ran. The 3-nager. I'm so sweaty. Also, we need a new air conditioner. What was I saying? Oh, the more intentional you can be with your work time and the more distractions you can remove, the better. Remember, just because you have a cell phone does not mean you are available 24 hours a day. I don't reply to texts when I'm working. If I'm working on a customer newsletter, if I'm sending out customer texts, if I am communicating with my team, if I'm coming up with content for something, if I have my nose to the ground and I'm working on one of those 3 major tasks for the day, and this is the time I have allotted to do it, I'm not replying to text, because what that does is it immediately turns my brain. I lose my focus and I have lost my momentum. And we do that all day long. But when you can remove as much distraction as possible, I'm going to tell you about an app that Courtney told me about. Courtney Shepard's on my team. If you use Google for your internet, and if you don't, you can download it. Oh, she's talking about it right now. It's fantastic. Google Chrome has an extension. So on Google Chrome, they have extensions, basically like an app for your Google, right? For your browser. and it's called Kill the Newsfeed, and it kills the newsfeed on Facebook. So when you get on Facebook to post in a group, to look something up, whatever you're doing on Facebook to post, it never shows you the newsfeed. It is fantastic. Such a time saver, because we all do that. Oh, I got to post to my team page. Oh, I need to post on my VIP group. Oh, I need to post something about the sale. You post, and then you start looking at cat videos, and I mean, then 20 minutes later, wow, how did I get here? Right? But it is a fantastic thing. It's called Kill the Newsfeed. It's a Google Chrome extension. Okay. It's fantastic. You probably shouldn't do that on live film, babe. Just saying.
I know I already got flagged at the airport in Barcelona.
Oh, yeah.
Terrorists.
Yeah. Oh, I'm having an issue with my leg. Okay.
I don't know if I told you all that story or not. Hey, someone earlier said that their neighbor won't let them promote Scentsy because it's a commission-based product.
She's saying that app that I was just talking about.
What was it called? My Neighbor Next Door?
No, it's called Nextdoor.
Oh.
Some people said they couldn't, and some people said they did.
Gotcha.
So
I thought you were talking about your neighbor. I was like, do they drive cars? All
Yeah.
car sales commission-based. Do they sleep on a mattress? That is too. No. Yeah. No.
maybe I was talking about you earlier. I said basically stop thinking that you're a used car salesman. And I feel like I should admit that to you because you used to sell used cars, but you weren't that guy.
It's fine. I mean, it's used as a negative connotation example. I get it.
Yeah.
At least it's not a used mattress salesman.
Is that a thing?
I'm sure it is.
She's up again.
It's your turn.
What?
Yep.
Okay.
We'll solve all their problems right
Well, they need to thrive this summer. So tell them now.
Yeah, Felicia was flagged in Barcelona too.
Bring it home.
Am I bringing it home? Is it over?
No.
All right. Get up and do 10 jumping jacks right now. Get the blood flowing. No, I'm kidding. Lucy, hi.
She said, hi.
Say hi
Hi.
to our friends.
Hello, friends.
Hi,
Hello, friends.
Hello.
That's what was on my shirt
Hi.
earlier. Blue.
Hi.
Hi. Do you see all our friends?
Yeah.
Can you wave and say hi? Can you wave?
Hi.
Can you wave?
Do you know how to wave?
Wave. Say hi. Wave. No, wave with your hand. Say hi.
Hi.
Oh, hi.
Yeah. You want to do the video with us?
Do you smell?
Ooh, maybe.
Hello.
Are you stinky?
No.
No.
Hello. Hi.
Maybe.
Hmm.
All right. So
Lucy?
hey, we're
Lucy,
trying
it's
to
hard to
we're
thrive.
trying to talk to them about ways that they can be more productive this summer.
Yeah.
What do you think some ways to be most productive are?
Yeah.
Is it
Smile and
using your
nod.
morning time more effectively?
Hmm.
Yeah. What do you do in the mornings?
Me.
Yeah, you.
Yeah.
What do you do when you first get out of bed? What do you do? Where do you go when you wake up in the mornings?
Mommy has me.
Mama snuggles you.
Yeah.
Yeah, you crawl into mama's bed.
Yeah.
Do you love your mama?
Yeah.
Do you love your daddy?
Yeah.
What's your name?
Yeah.
What's your name?
Me.
Me.
Yeah.
No, what's your name? Is your name Lucy?
Yeah.
Is it?
Boys.
What's your name?
My name is Sparkles.
Your name
My
is
name is
Sparkles.
Sparkles.
Yeah, my name.
Are you Sprinkles, Sparkles? Sparkles, Sprinkles?
Mouth.
Put the sprinkles
Oh,
in
you like
your
the
mouth.
sprinkles in your mouth?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Y'all.
So this was about how to be productive, right? Not
Yeah, we were talking about thriving this summer.
Oh,
Maximum
look,
effectiveness,
in the belly.
productivity.
yeah. That's it.
Welcome to our
So here's what I think we do. I think, people can't truly understand how to be most effective with your time until you're toting around a cute little 2-year-old. So we're going to do a 2-year-old timeshare program. You want to do that?
Great idea.
So anybody that lives within a 2-hour drive, we are going to share you with them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you want to go over to some other people's houses?
Yeah.
Maybe if you have swimming pools, that's good. Just keep her safe. Yeah, you like to swim?
Yeah.
Do you like to go to the zoo?
Yeah.
Do you like to go on walks?
Yeah.
Your face is like, sounds boring.
I don't know. These thighs weren't made for walking.
Yeah.
What are you doing? Yeah. Oh, she gave me a look.
Yeah.
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 Is everything yeah right now?
Yeah.
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 So we'll start sharing her.
Yeah.
And
This was about us having a thriving summer, so we're going to need your help.
yeah. Yeah. I'll be on the yeah wagon too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Come here. Come here. Okay. All right. We're going to go back to bed, I think. You want to go back to bed?
No.
Well, I thought you were saying yeah to everything. Or yes. Can you say yes?
Yes.
Do you want to go to bed?
No.
Oh, okay.
Mommy feeding me. Yeah.
You need Mama snuggle you?
Yeah, Mommy feeding me.
Mama sleep with you?
No.
Probably not.
Hmm.
Okay.
Hmm.
Kelly said she'll take her.
She's
Sasha.
sweaty too. Is it hot in this house? She's just sweaty
Wow,
sometimes.
She's just a sweaty kid. All right. So she's sitting there good. Why don't you wrap it up?
Y'all. Basically,
Yeah.
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 If our life is chaos, which it usually is, and we can at least halfway keep our stuff together, so can you.
I'll squeeze it like that.
The biggest things in this business are
on it.
consistency.
Hair on it.
There's hair on it, Dad. And-
Yeah.
Whatever you can find, whatever you can put in place to help you be more consistent is only going to be good for your business. Here's the other thing that I want to really quickly talk about. Right now, you need to be communicating with your customers. I have heard people say, I don't know how to promote this sale. Send people a text and tell them that there are warmers on sale for $12. Like,
Look the belly.
That's
look
not
at his belly.
Yeah.
This is
Yeah.
belly right there.
This is seriously my life all the time.
But you guys have to understand, you've got to fight those voices that say, don't do
Yes.
it. Like, I just text them.
Yeah.
I don't want.
Y'all, I seriously sent a text out yesterday before I knew about the flash sale to my entire customer base, telling them I was placing an order. What can I get you? Here's what I'm loving this summer. Talking about the summer collection. And got like $200 in orders. I sent another text to them today saying, I'm really sorry to send you 2 texts in a day, but we're having a flash sale. Warmers for $12, you know, and I just told them some of the things. I did a couple screenshots of the stuff I thought they would like, sent another text, and have been getting orders all day long.
Yeah.
And
it's not because this is strictly theoretical. She may have had someone tell her, hey, I feel like you need to text your customers because it's a huge sale. And theoretically speaking, she may or may not have said, I'm not going to do that. I just texted him yesterday. I don't like bothering him all the time. And again, theoretically speaking, the other person may have said, babe, it's a huge sale. If there's some product that you love, you would want to know if it went on sale, even if you went to the store the day before, right? Well, maybe. Strictly theoretically, she might have said that. And then this person in this theoretical made-up conversation may have had to call her today at 11 o'clock and say, oh, it smells so good. Do you love it?
Yeah.
And may have had to say, you need to text your customers at 11 o'clock. The sale just started. And she said, okay, fine. I will.
I will be honest. I didn't really want to deal with it. I didn't want to send a second text. I kind of just didn't want to deal with it. And that was the stupidest thing to think in the world. And I kept thinking, well, I don't have time. Because I had had coffee this morning with a girl that I met that's about to have a mastectomy. And so it was a good morning, but I was like, I don't want to worry about it. Open it up.
And she.
But I did it.
Yeah, and she might have even yesterday said, some of these sales we've had trouble with, and oh, that smells so good. Thank you.
I never said such a thing.
You know, all these things are theoretical. These things didn't happen. Uh-oh. Oh, my chalk.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Dripped off.
It better not be getting on my wood.
Mommy see.
Mommy see.
Go get it.
Mommy
Paper
see. Mommy.
So, just know, we don't have it all together. We don't have it all figured out.
Not yaggy.
You just make a fake gag noise.
Yeah, because of this, the drip of the chalk or whatever. So,
Here you go.
like I said, we don't have it all together. We don't have it
Was
all
that
figured
yucky?
out. We're trying to manage our time every day we try to figure something out a
Okay.
little better. And most days don't go as expected.
Yeah, well, that's the thing too. Like, don't get your panties in a wad if all 3 of the things on your list don't get done. They don't always get done, and you know what? It's okay. It doesn't mean you're a failure. It means you get up and you start a day fresh. That is one thing I love about. I have a daily planner, and it's kind of big and kind of obnoxious. But one of the things I love about it is every day is a new day, and there's something refreshing about that for me. It just gives me a new perspective. It lets me reset where I need to be, and you can do the same thing. So
Hey, cool.
This
this
is
is
cool.
cool.
Look, isn't it cool?
Oh, that is so cool.
Yeah,
Can I put it on too?
yeah.
Oh, look. There, now we both have it.
So
We both
yeah,
have it.
Kathy, it's a chipmunk. We both have it. That's
Yeah.
sweet.
It's a choking hazard.
Yeah, both have it.
Yeah, okay.
So the other thing I
Okay.
want to quickly touch on before we wrap this bad boy up is I know it seems like you're in like kind of the desert of the summer, but it is so important that you stay consistent.
Okay.
You guys, it's the last week of June. Finish it strong. Follow up with your customers. Download Maven. Do what you can to reach out to people. Work on building your relationships because remember, people are going to buy from people they know, like, and trust. And then stop holding back from sharing the opportunity with people. Now is the time for someone to join.
Whoa.
It makes
Ooh.
me crazy when people think I'm gonna
Whoa, here.
wait to recruit until I know what I'm doing.
Up here.
10 years in,
Whoa,
I don't know. Every day I learn something new. Somebody teaches me something, I try something different. You're never gonna completely know what you're doing, and that's okay. Don't wait until you think you have it all together to recruit. But also don't wait until, I'll wait until school starts when it's less chaos for people. I'll wait until the fall when I know they can have a great fall. Listen, it's harder to start in the fall. We have a brand new incentive period starting in August, and you want your new recruits to be able to earn that trip, and they're going to do that best by getting started now, building up their customer base, having a strong launch, and creating some consistency in their business before the fall hits. So this is it's the vital time to be having those conversations. If you don't work on anything else over the next week, Maven, share the sale, and create some consistency in the things that you're doing. Now is the time for you to set a goal for July. We're in the end of June. It's time to say, what's my goal for July going to be? Many of you are going to reunion. Anytime that you take a trip, it is so vital that in your brain, you know how that month's going to go for you. So what I mean by that is you've got to be planning for July and August right now. You have to be prepping for, especially if you're going to reunion, you have to be prepping. If I'm going to be gone for a week, what do my sales look like? Do you need wipes? Oh.
For a minute.
You need your party set up. You need your host set up. I don't care what you're doing or how you're doing it. You need stuff scheduled for when you're gone that week. You want to make sure that you're finishing the incentive period strong, but also that you are intentionally running your business in July. Set your goals for what you want to achieve in PRV, in recruiting. Who are you going to talk to? When it comes to recruiting, you start with a list of people. Who do you want on your team? Who loves to travel? Who would you just like to work with? This is so much more fun when you have other people doing it with you. And it's vital that you open your mouth and share. It is not your job to predetermine that somebody else wouldn't want to do this. It's not. It's your job to share an opportunity that's a blessing to you and let them make that decision. Period. But you're not doing it because you're scared, because you think someone will say no to you. Someone is going to say no to you. Just get ready for it. And it's not about you. It's about them. It's about timing. It's about whatever. But it's so, so important that you are sharing and opening your mouth. Your team is never going to grow if you aren't putting yourself out there, allowing yourself to be vulnerable. And if you're not consistent, a lot of times the reason people don't join your team is because you are not being consistent. You're not sharing enough. You're not following up on a consistent basis. Think about it. Why would I want to join somebody's team when they can't consistently provide good customer service to me? Because if they can't consistently provide good customer service to me, how do I know that they're going to consistently provide good sponsoring things for
I
me?
hear you look so far to the side.
Yeah. You just want me to sit closer to you.
Maybe.
So here's your action goals. Here's your goal. Here's what my challenge to you is tonight. I want you to go download Maven if you haven't already. I want you to set your goals for July. What's your PRV goal? What's your sponsoring goal? What does it look like for you to run your business well in July? We have Bring Back My Bar. So many great things happening. And then put a plan for consistency in place. Maybe it means I'm picking the top 3 things every day. I'm carving out a power hour, and I'm going to just plow through those things until I get them done. I'm going to give myself grace, and I'm going to make sure that I'm consistently doing income producing activity. It's so, so vital. You don't have to do projects. You don't have to change massive things in your business over the summer, but you absolutely can thrive. So that's what I have to say about that. Couple things I want to say about things that are coming up. We are, if you just got on, I announced in the beginning, I'm doing a special online Steps to Success. Probably on Friday, I'll announce details later. But it's going to be geared directly towards those of you who were once in a director position and you've either gone to Director Q, you've gone back to Superstar Consultant, or you're just in that new director phase and you want to make sure that your directorship and your team stays strong. That's happening on Friday. We'll announce all the details here on the Facebook page. So just keep the lookout for that. I haven't decided a time yet, but it'll probably be during the day. It will be recorded if you don't check it out live. Anybody's welcome to watch that, but it's really going to be geared towards those of you who were in a leadership position and you've maybe lost that a little bit from loss of momentum. So that's coming up Friday. Then at SFR, we have to.
I was just saying we are.
Okay.
We are.
We
This
are
next part.
doing a live online Steps to Success on Wednesday. So we will actually be on a plane on Tuesday night when we usually would broadcast. So we're going to do a live broadcast of online Steps to Success, hopefully with a live audience.
That was the we are.
Yeah. We're working out the details of that.
Maybe not hopefully, but maybe just. We're definitely doing it on Wednesday.
Yeah, no, definitely.
May or may not be
live.
with a live audience.
Yeah, we would love to do that.
Audience sounds weird. Audience?
Viewers? Well, what do you say when people
Like
watch you
with
do
our
something?
friends, like with our online step people. Hey, give a thumbs up or a happy dance or whatever these little things are that come across the screen if you're going to be at SFR.
Social media savvy.
I am. I know a lot about
So I'm
the
looking.
media of the social.
I'm getting space on Wednesday. Hopefully,
Crowd of friends, yeah. With a crowd of friends.
Crowd of friends.
Yeah, with a big group
We need
of
like
joy.
name for all of us like that are dreamer prophet.
OSTS. It sounds like
Like
too much
that
like ISIS.
an STD.
Yeah. Wow. OSTS. Got the OSTS. Went, saw my doctor. Said there's nothing they could do for me. Wow.
We can't do anything for you. So we will be sharing details about that. It will probably be 12:30 or 1. Probably 1 o'clock in California time, whatever that is. I am teaching a workshop on Wednesday. I think you have to sign up for it. I honestly have no idea. It's an optional action plan workshop at 10 o'clock in the morning. I don't think you get to pick who your presenter is, but just so you know, I am teaching a workshop on Wednesday morning
Yeah, girl.
at SFR. And that's it. I felt like there was one other thing I needed to say.
Kayla, that's why we're worried. So
What
she
did she
said
say?
name a time and a place and it'll be packed. That's why we're worried. So
How would one
how do we determine
Yeah.
how many people will be there? That's the big
maybe we make
if.
maybe we make an event where people RSVP, but then are people
We
going to be
talked about that.
confused? And
Yeah,
like,
and our
I'll
student,
be
they
there
might think
online.
it's a part of So
I don't know.
I don't know. Maybe we.
It would be so fun for all of us.
Somebody look real quick.
together.
How's the weather going to be? Okay. Because
Oh.
maybe there's like a courtyard at the hotel where we could do it outside.
Yeah.
And then it doesn't matter if 5 people show up or 50 or 100. It doesn't matter. Like, we'll be outside. We can figure that out, right?
Maybe.
I don't know. Somebody post. What's the temperature going to be like on Wednesday? Oh, it's too far out. We can't figure that out.
Right. Right.
Who lives in Anaheim
Are
that
you-
knows? That's a meteorologist
Are
that knows
you a
what.
wizard of some sort
Do you have a 25-day forecast handy?
available?
Because we're going to need
Where's
that.
the next
Yeah, someone
month's
said hot.
forecast?
That's what I thought.
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
Man, I know. We could just get a big, I call them cow fans, but a big fan. And then your hair will be like, and you can just keep doing this.
Why don't we do that every week?
We should.
We're just,
Man, I wish I had a fan in here. I'd totally try that right now.
we don't have fans. Okay, then this has
It's
got
going
nothing.
downhill fast.
The other thing we're going to say is
I live about an hour from there, and it's 112 today.
awesome.
Wow.
Sounds great.
Is that Fahrenheit?
Talking about being
Is that-
sweaty.
Is that some degrees that we don't know about? Because obviously that's not Celsius.
Somebody's yelling at us.
It's
She wants a poppy.
there's one in oh,
No.
one at door.
The other thing that we're going to do is we've been discussing because you guys.
Janet Jackson is watching us.
That's amazing.
I'm bad. I'm bad. No, I'm kidding, Janet. You've probably never heard that before, right? Okay. Sorry,
She probably doesn't
I'm super
like
ADD.
that.
Go ahead.
Janet, we're out here.
Here comes the small one.
Okay, you like it when he's on. Problem is, we get off topic just like tonight.
So bad.
So bad.
So
I
bad.
can like stay glued in and focus without the distraction of this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And I can too. I don't know if you guys have been watching all my lives lately,
Hi.
but I've had tens of people
What are
watching.
you doing? This?
Not really. I don't do lives.
Go lay down.
No, go lay down.
Okay. Do you need diaper change?
Y'all couldn't see, but she went
Yeah.
like, do you see all my cuteness? You
She's
sure don't.
sad.
Lucy. Hey, are you sweet or sassy?
Sassy.
Okay, go lay down, Sassy. Go lay down. All right. High
Okay, anyway, see what happens? We get distracted.
80s.
So here's what we're going to do.
Here's the deal. If we can do it outside, we might try to do that.
We're talking about something else now.
Yeah.
We've been discussing you like it when he comes on and you like us together, but we can't do like a solid
Online
actual
steps.
training
Yeah.
because we get all distracted.
She gets too distracted with the hotness.
I knew you were going to say it before you even said it. Like I knew you were going to say that.
We have this mind thing where we say what the other person's thinking. It's weird.
So freaking
I'm sure if you've been married for a long time, y'all feel it too. It'll be how many years this summer? Next month.
14.
You sure?
Yes.
100%?
With confidence.
14 years. She usually doesn't know. I usually know. I know that's backwards.
I don't
But
know how old I am most of the time.
how old are you?
34.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, she was right.
I just know
Always
because,
question her.
you know, got to get those ovaries taken out.
Yep. Boom, boom.
Anywho,
That's another story for another day.
sorry, super random.
So,
Do
you
wanna
were
know our
saying,
personal life? I was saying, so to combat the issue of you, oh, Julie, happy anniversary.
someone's anniversary today?
Julie's is 19 years.
Where are you seeing this?
Julie. I'm not going to try.
Julie.
Julie from Canada. When
Oh,
we ate at the restaurant with the
and Jean-Claude.
food. Yes.
Julie and Jean-Claude.
Yes. With the food on the stick.
I even can say Jean-Claude. Jean-Claude? Jean-Claude?
Squirrels.
No, that's
So if
French.
you like what's happening now, we are going to start a show. A show?
a show?
You know.
Can we rewind real quick?
Editor.
So, because we're trying to avoid all the randomness that happens during online steps when we're both involved with it,
Oh, you know what I should get? A squirrel. Like, you know, like a squirrel puppet or something.
yeah,
Wouldn't that be amazing?
Yeah.
And then when I do that or you do that, it'd just be like,
squirrel.
it'd be
Yeah.
funny. He's so funny.
So, we're basically just going to start another live Are we doing the one after this? We can't. We have a baby.
No.
When are we going to do it?
It's undetermined. I think like on a weekday, man. When do we never have kids? We have to do it when we don't have children.
We always have children.
Good God, they're everywhere.
Yeah.
Look at me.
Y'all hear her out there?
That timing is. Oh, she has her foot in the potty seat. This is going well.
Yeah, sure does. Y'all can't
That's
see
where it
it,
was a
but
pee-pee. That's not
I'll
a
tell you
shoe.
what. I'll take a picture of it.
Yeah, it
She said,
Oh,
yeah,
that
it is.
is.
yeah,
It's not a shoe.
yeah.
Lucy, let me see.
Hey.
Cheese. All right, I'll post a picture of it on my steps. So she has like the insert from her kitty potty on her foot like a shoe right now.
Don't worry, she's never peed in it.
The kid will not pee in a toilet. If y'all got any tips or tricks you want to send us
My
over,
sweet
go
friend
ahead.
Kelly did remind me the other day that we don't know any adults that are not potty trained.
Look.
I do.
Whoa.
Really?
Whoa.
God rest his soul. No, I don't.
Oh,
Natural selection would have taken care of that. All right.
So
So anyway, we get distracted a lot when we're together, and we love you guys. We want to respect your time.
yeah, and we want
So-
to provide quality training content that actually helps you. This is useless for you.
Yeah.
But
So
you're
the online
entertained
steps
by
are going
it.
to continue to be just her for the most part. I might come in at the end, ask some questions, whatever. But we're just going to start going live. We've had a lot of people reach out and be like, I like it when y'all are together. Y'all are funny and, whatever. And, I don't know. So we're going to start
So-
going live together separately from online steps.
Yeah.
And we're not going to have any
We're gonna do it on my personal page.
training. Whoa, girl. We're not going to have any training
No,
necessarily.
it'll just be
We might field some questions or
whatever's
something like that.
going on.
But it's going to be more just about marriage and family and
It'll-
dealing with these cute little things.
Yeah, we'll talk about marriage and
She smiled.
parenting.
I'm cute.
Look at her. Oh.
You're a
I
little
mean,
bird,
maybe
baby
we
bird.
should shouldn't we capitalize on this? Maybe she could be in a Gap commercial or something. Or
Yeah, guys, she is. I mean,
Cheerios.
here's the deal. We all have cute kids, right? Everyone thinks their kids are cute, but I really think she's cute. I think she could be.
She has really
a
pretty
little.
lips.
She does. Here, going close. Let them see you.
Yeah.
Say hi.
hi.
Say I love you.
I love
Yeah. Say I will sell your products.
you. No focus.
Yeah.
Say your boogers.
So if there's any agents out there that need some good-looking babies, we will pawn her off. Yeah, absolutely. Everything's for sale. No, I'm kidding. But
Yeah.
yeah, she said. But anyway,
That's
we're
great.
getting
What we were
sidetracked.
trying to say for 20 freaking minutes is we're gonna do some sort of live. The two of us together, talk about marriage, talk about sex, talk about babies, talk about family, talk about raising 4 kids, talk about farming.
It happened in that order. You said
'Cause
talk
I'm a
about
genius.
marriage, talk about sex, talk about babies, talk about kids, talk about a big old family of 4 kids. That's how it happened, guys. That's, you don't need to go to sex ed class to figure it all out. We just told you the whole scheme in order. What was that? That was your baby I threw at you. It's right there, your blanket. So anyway, that is really about it. So we did want to tell you guys tonight we are going to start that probably.
This week.
We were going to last week. We're probably going to start this week. So
Where's your poppy? I
like
don't
she
know.
said, though, we just really have to carve out another night where we can. It'll probably just be like a 30-minute video, and we really do want to make it kind of a conversation with you guys.
Yes.
And so what we'll probably do. Oh, sorry, my wife's bending over in front of me. Got distracted. So what we'll probably do is I'll field some questions during the week that you guys want us to discuss, and then we will bring that to the conversation. Because if we don't have some prep, it's just going to be a train wreck. It'll be me flirting with her, and
For all the world to see. Oh, thank
I don't
you.
want to give up all my secrets without charging you guys, because obviously I overmarried. I got some skills. I can't just. I need to put that in my book so I can make money off it. I can't just give it away free on Facebook. It's ridiculous, So I'm joking about all that. So why are you so cute?
You're so cute.
All right. Well, I think we've
That's my cup.
pretty much beat this dead horse.
Yeah.
Today again.
Did you get wet?
Yeah.
Nancy has a 13-year-old and a baby. We have an 11, 9, 5, and 2. And funny side story, I was at Lowe's getting a bunch of stuff today, and I was talking to the guy that was checking me out, and he had a little picture on the register, and I'd never seen that. I said, "Are those your kids?" He said, yeah. And I said, how old are they? And they look, about like Wyatt and Lucy. And he said 5 and 1. And I was like, oh, man, I've got a 5 and 2-year-old. And he goes, man, isn't it awesome? And I go, yeah. And I go, I also have an 11 and 9-year-old. He goes, you got 4 kids? And I go, yeah. I mean, it went from like, yeah, man, isn't it awesome to like, dude, you're crazy. Why would you have 4 kids? So, yeah, it's just funny. Oh, good Lord. How many numbers is that? 17, 16, 12, 10, 7, and 5. That is 6 kids. Wendy wins the prize. You are Parent of the Year, even though I know if you're like us, most days you don't feel like you should win any awards. But 6 kids. I'm one of 7. So I love big families. I think that's awesome. All right, guys. The wheels are falling off this wagon. We're going to let you guys go. Win an hour and 10 minutes. Apologize on that, but we love hanging out with you guys. So look for our video coming up. It won't be on our online steps page. It'll just be on Allison's Facebook page. So be looking for that. We might do a YouTube live too. We'll start a YouTube live channel for that. I don't know. So anyway, you guys have a great night. I'm going to end these videos with, look how strong her arms are. Look at those muscles, man. She's a chunky child. All right. See you guys. Bye.
Well, what'd you do?
Oh, I don't know how to do it.
Don't do that.
Okay.
Finish on the right-hand side.
Finish.
Yeah. And you didn't finish this other one either.
See you guys. I didn't? Oh, you sure want to end it? Yep.
Yeah.
I want to end. See you guys.